Lord Cuss-a-Lot Travis Porter, a.k.a. the Dragon King, a.k.a. Big T, a.k.a. T-Money, a.k.a. Sweet Tea, a.k.a. Black Merlin, a.k.a. EHNIC, and I'm joined today by my best friend and co-host, the Lord and Mataretta. How are you doing?
I mean, I wasn't expecting to co-host a show with a prepubescent teenage girl on auto-tune, but, I'm doing good. How are you, Travis?
You sound like such a hater right now.
I'm just saying. It's exactly what you sounded like.
See, Will appreciates it.
See, that's not true. You know how I know that's not true? Because Will has had a habit of just randomly DMing me right before the show starts with random facts that he knows I'm going to read on air, that I think he wants me to read on air. And I think that's why it comes, because he just literally before we started DMing and said, I had a dream about you last night where you and I were on The Amazing Race, probably knowing that I was going to mention it on the show.
Did you win?
I don't know. You're going to have to ask him. He dreamt about me and him on The Amazing Race.
Will, did y'all win? You're right. He doesn't appreciate it. I came to bring him joy.
Listen, I would have appreciated
my
it.
Auto-tune singing, and he just doesn't appreciate it.
But why was it so high pitched?
That I put in to bring him the joy and make him happy.
Why was it so high pitched?
I don't know.
We never finished the race.
Oh wait, I think I know what happened. Did I pick the wrong one?
Is that better?
So much better. Now you don't sound like a fucking prepubescent teenage girl. You have no idea.
I know what I did last time. My bad.
Way better. That I would have been down for. That I would have loved. The other one, I don't know what the fuck that was.
It's funny because I don't even know what that one sounded like because I can't hear it on my end. So
wait till you listen back.
When I listen back, I'll see because that's funny. I definitely did. Like, I know what I did with the settings there. My bad.
Yeah, I'm not a hater. You fucked up. That's what happened.
Two things can be true. What you been up to, sir? What you been watching? What you been playing?
Well, I told you yesterday in the chat, I finally finished Hogwarts Legacy, the main story. I still am unsure if I want to complete it. I know I want to get all the Revelio pages, and all I have left is the stuff in the Highlands, so that I'm going to work on. I also bought and barely started the new Star Wars Jedi game, and I was playing it right back there. I'm a PS5. So I bought that yesterday and literally just started it. And I was doing some Lego shit, moving some shit around while I was waiting for it to download it. I hopped on, I played it a little bit. And then I had to go to bed. So, and I got a show tonight, so I can't play it tonight. So maybe tomorrow I'll get a little more game time in on that.
Okay.
Survivor, Jedi Survivor. Watching a lot of fucking Hulk Hogan because of you. Talk about that on Sunday.
We will. Watching a lot of Hulk Hogan. If you want to know why Matt's watching a lot of Hulk Hogan, a good way, to find out all about his Hulk Hogan watching is by going to Patreon. Patreon.com/Creatia World. We'd appreciate you going over there, sliding us a buck. And if you just throw us $1, you get to hear us talk about a whole lot of Hulk Hogan right now, because that's what's happening in WCW at the point that we're watching. We're doing the Nitros leading up to and including Halloween Havoc of 1997 on Return to Wrestling, featuring the two of us. Also on there, you get Multiverse with myself and Mara the Shark Watkins. We just finished Justice League Flashpoint Paradox in anticipation of the new Flash movie coming out soon. So that was fun for us to go back and watch that. They're both based on the same, story and comics. So that was a good way to go back and check that out. But if you have no bucks to toss us right now, that's fine. We really would appreciate you watching us live. You can do that on Twitch at twitch.tv/Creatia World. And while you're there, you can get a subscription there for free if you have Amazon Prime, because if you do, that means you have Prime Gaming. And that way you can connect your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account, and you get a free subscription every month. You also get a bunch of other perks too, which is pretty cool. Loot for games and all that kind of stuff. It's a whole lot you get through that. But you can also watch us live on YouTube at youtube.com/Creatia World. And while you're there, you can hit the subscription button there too for free. And then you also hit that notification bell, which you do that, you find out when we go live, every time we drop something new, all that good stuff. You're gonna want that because you want to see our beautiful faces all the time, don't you? Yeah.
I wish we could customize the YouTube page so that the notification bell was a bean, so we could tell them to flick the bean.
That would be great.
Wouldn't it?
We can pretend it's a bean.
Yeah. From now on, we'll just tell everyone, hit that notification bell or flick the bean.
Yeah. Because if you look at the bell, there is a little bean underneath it. Right at the
Yeah.
bottom. You're gonna flick that bean at the bottom. We can do that.
I got a question for you, Travis. Unless you're still plugging shit.
No. What's up?
Okay. So I was watching this TikTok the other day, and it was Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura, right?
Okay.
They asked a very important question that I needed an answer to. Now, I asked my other best friend last night because he was awake. Because
You don't have another best friend.
I do. He's white. We've both known him I've known him longer than I've known you.
Lies.
He moved away too. You guys both abandoned me here in Chicago because you suck. Anyway, so I asked him last night because I knew he'd be awake and I knew you were sleeping. I didn't want to interrupt, but very important question. If I was kidnapped by the mafia and they contacted you and said that for every hour you didn't fuck a dude, they were going to cut off a piece of my body and send it to you, would you save my life?
What parts of your body are they cutting off?
Well, from what I understand, they're going to start with my fingers and then just like move their way forward.
Do I know where you are?
I do not think so, no.
Okay. And have they said at a certain point they're going to let you go, or are they just going to keep doing it until you're dead?
Well, I mean, I have to believe at a certain point they're going to let me go if you fuck the dudes. If you don't fuck the dudes, they're just going to keep cutting off body parts.
Oh, so if I fuck one dude, they let you go?
I don't know if it's one dude. It says a dude an hour, so I don't know what the time frame is on this. It was not specified.
Yeah, like I say, like I need to. Is there an end in sight? Do I have to fuck dudes for the rest of my life to keep you from dying while you're in the custody of the mafia? Like,
let's say 24 hours. You got 24 hours. You got to fuck a dude every hour, so 24 dudes to keep me alive.
It's not actually true because you can live without your fingers. So actually, it's 14 dudes that I would need.
But would you
to keep you alive? Oh yeah, I'd do it. We'd have a problem after you got out because we have to scrap as to why you got kidnapped by the mafia. You put me in this position to begin with, literally positions, and we'd have some real problems. I'd be really pissed. I don't know if I'd attempt to. I don't know if I'd be capable because I might not be able to rise to the occasion. I don't know.
You just proved that what you said at the beginning of this conversation was correct. That I don't have another best friend because my other best friend said absolutely not. He would not do that.
No, he doesn't love you as much as I do.
Exactly. So you were right. I only have one best friend and it's you. Bert Kreischer did say, he's like, I'm going to wait till they send me a finger just so I know it's real and I'm not
to make sure. Yeah, exactly. I don't just
exactly.
do it just because they said it. No.
Yeah.
I'm like, and actually I'm like, you need to prove to me that you're going to do it every hour too. Because like, I know you only going to do it once and then move on. Like, I need to know this is real first. So
after you get all 10 fingers and you'll start, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things like, fine, I'll do it. And at the end, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Now you owe me a lot right now. Like a lot.
Yeah. I appreciate it though. Thank you, Travis.
You better. That much.
I mean,
but anyway,
part of me thinks that you're only doing it because you don't want Vince running smack in a Raw without me, but
I mean, I said it earlier, two things can be true. But the time for all that is past. Wait. I do need to make sure of one thing. Am I topping or bottom?
That's up to you.
Okay, if that's up to me, yeah, cool, I can do it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
There was no specification. It said you had to fuck dudes. So more than likely you're topping.
I'm doing the fucking. Okay. So like if I can't rise, can I put on a strap on or something? Like what is like the rules here? Because
I'm gonna assume you have to take some sort of video or photo evidence to prove that you did it. So I mean, get creative as you want.
Okay. There are ways to make it happen is my point. I'm just like,
unless they're sending dudes over to your house and then those dudes come back and be like, yeah, he did do it. And but I mean,
okay.
I got pills for that.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I know you didn't put it in news. But you gave me some great news this week.
I did. And you know what? I actually meant to tell you at the beginning of this show before you started shaving me for the auto tune. I was going to be like, you're welcome.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I mean, I also got the notification.
I mean, not for giving you the news. I mean, for it happening, period. You're welcome. I'm the one. Go ahead and tell them what we're talking about.
Pokemon Home is finally coming next Wednesday, May 24th. Pokemon Home compatibility for Scarlet and Violet will be available. You will also, through your Pokemon Home mobile app, sorry, allergies, receive 3 Pokemon, the starter Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, Fuecoco, Sprigatito, and Quaxley, all with hidden abilities that can be unlocked. So they're special
Pokemon
versions.
names are ridiculous.
They really are. But yeah, no, it's coming next Wednesday, finally. So I sat here and I yelled at Pokemon and I bitched about it. And they said, all right, Matt, we got you. And they gave us a date.
The reason I was saying you're welcome is because I feel like it's because I'm the one that lit the fire under their asses when you were like, you know, we were having a discussion about what constitutes as early 2023. And I'm like, you have a deadline, people.
Mm-hmm.
June 1st is your deadline. And they said, oh, shit, he's right. And they put it on out there.
Yep.
So you're welcome.
I appreciate it.
But, Matt, I think it's time.
What time is it?
It's newsy time.
So we got a few things in the news here, Matt, we need to talk about. And it's
yeah.
Whew, it really is. It's some Disney stuff because I'm just like, wait a minute. Is Disney falling apart, people? Like, we, you know, has DeSantis broken them? You know, what has happened? So, first one I got here on the doc. This article comes from Deadline. Disney World is closing their Star Wars themed Galactic Star Cruiser experience. Now, Matt, I'm pretty sure you haven't gone to this for multitude of reasons. The highest one being how much this shit costs. But let me just read this article. It comes from Deadline. Tom Tapp wrote this. That's made up. There's nobody in the world named Tom Tapp. About 4 years after it was announced by the then chairman of Walt Disney Parks, Experiences, and Products, Bob Chapek, and about a year after it officially opened, Disney revealed today that it would be closing the pricey, for guests anyway, Star Wars themed Galactic Cruise experience in September. The news came on the same morning that Parks and Resorts boss Josh DeAmaro sent a note to Disney Parks Experiences Products employees confirming that Disney is abandoning its plan to move around 2,000 staffers and their families from California to Central Florida. A statement from a company spokesperson regarding Star Cruiser's demise reads as follows. Star Wars Galactic Cruiser is one of our most creative projects ever and has been praised by our guests and recognized for setting a new bar for innovation and immersive entertainment. This premium boutique experience gave us the opportunity to try new things on a smaller scale of 100 rooms, and as we prepare for its final voyage, we will take what we've learned to create future experiences that can reach more of our guests and fans. There's more to this article. As always, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but Star Wars Galactic Cruiser being shut down, Matt. How you feel about it?
I mean, so I've had a goal. One of my goals, and Kate and I have talked about this, ever since DeSantis started being DeSantis down there, we've decided that if we're going to go to Disney, we're probably going to go to California, not Florida now. Okay. We did our honeymoon at Universal. We had our Universal experience, all that. We got to do Harry Potter and all that fun shit in Florida. If we do Disney, we're probably going to go to California just because we like California's politics better than we like Florida's. It is what it is. You know, they align better. We feel a little more comfortable there. I've always wanted to do the Star Wars thing at Disney. I want to get myself one of those really expensive custom lightsabers and shit. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to do it.
Well, that's still going to be there.
Right. And because that's still going to be there, I think I'm okay. Like, I had an issue, and since I've been losing weight, I'm now 307, right near getting under 300. Excited about that because I was 365. when we did go on our honeymoon,
Man's losing weight. Yeah.
I didn't fit on some of those rides anyway.
Okay.
You know, you gotta check yourself and all that. So I
Mhm.
mean, depending on if I could even get on the Galactic, like imagine buying the ticket and finding out, hey, you can't even get on the ride.
Well, it's not. It's like a hotel experience kind of thing. So I don't know. Do you know everything that was in there?
I do not.
Okay, yeah, because I don't think it was a hotel thing. So it was just like it's like all Star Wars inside this galactic cruiser thing. I'm sure there was some kind of rider experience inside there, but I don't know.
Right.
It was mostly like immersing yourself in Star Wars that whole time. And if you're paying, let me see, what was the price here? Galaxy debuted in September. It was starting price of $4,800 for 2 guests and just under $6,000 for 4 guests sharing a cabin.
Yeah.
And that's
just
for 2 nights.
That's for 2 nights. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you figure 4,800 divided by 2 because it's 2 guests is 2,400.
1,200 per night.
1,200 per night. Yeah. I mean, I'd have to look to see what the other Disney hotel experiences are like and how comparable that is, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've
if you wanna
stayed in
stay
Disney
at Disney,
hotels before. Yeah, I've stayed in Disney hotels.
like the nice
before.
ones, though, the high end ones.
What do you consider high end?
Like the stuff like they got the Hard Rock right there that's right on the river that you can hop on the boat and take all that stuff that's either in the park, specifically you're staying in the park.
Here's what I'll
there off
say.
the river.
I haven't stayed at the ones that high, but I've stayed kind of like, mid to lower tier ones, and of course the higher tier, the better the experience, of course. But even the lower tier experiences are great because it's like they take all the guesswork out of the experience for you. It's just like, you know what? I'm ready to go to the parks today. Okay, which one do we go to? How do we get to? You go out front, and there's buses that take you to. You just go to the bus that aligns with the park you want to go to. You can get in there early. You can stay late, all that kind of stuff. And also, like in the hotels, they have like themed stuff, like for food and all that kind of stuff to kind of get you ready to go and all that shit. The pools, like it's a great experience.
Yeah.
So I imagine if they're charging you $1,200 per night, it's fantastic. Like I don't know though, because if I'm paying for 2 guests $4,800 for 2 days, I need like I don't know,
passes and
Darth Vader better suck my dick. Like it's just like what the hell is all it is.
Well, when we did our honeymoon, we stayed at one of the higher end. Like I don't remember what it was, but it's like a little Italian villa. And like right outside our door.
Oh, wait, Universal?
Well, we went to Universal. Yeah, it was at Universal. Yeah,
Portofino.
Yeah. So we stayed at Portofino, which was really fucking nice.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah,
and then we hopped on a little boat. We took the little boat. And, it was fantastic. So, I mean, if it's that, because I don't know how much 2 nights at Portofino would be, because I didn't pay for it. That was a honeymoon gift from my parents. Love them.
I haven't paid full price for it either. I worked there at the time, so it was one that I got it for $50.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's $1,200 a night at Portofino, like I doubt it was though, because we were there.
It's not. Yeah, I guarantee you, it's not.
We were there a week. I'd rather just go to Portofino again then.
It's a great hotel. It really is. So yeah, end of Galaxy's Edge. But we got some other Disney news here. We're gonna stick with it. So we got a bunch of Disney Plus content that's going to be dropped starting next week. This article comes from comicbook.com, written by Charlie Ridgely. So, during the latest Disney's earnings call, CEO Bob Iger said that the company would likely be removing some titles from its streaming service in order to save money and make its streaming offerings more selective. He basically confirmed that HBO Max wouldn't be the only service to remove titles, which has been a point of frustration across the industry. On Thursday afternoon, news broke regarding which titles are actually getting pulled from Disney Plus. So we got a list here. There's more to the article, but I'm just going to read you the list, and you tell me if any of these bother you at all. Okay?
Yep.
The Mysterious Benedict Society, Big Shot. Both of those are on Disney Plus. Turner and Hooch on Disney Plus, Willow on Disney Plus, The Making of Willow on Disney Plus, Just Beyond on Disney Plus, The World According to Jeff Goldblum on Disney Plus. That kind of disappoints me because I like that show. Pistol on Hulu, Dollface on Hulu, The Quest on Hulu. I think most of the rest of these are on Hulu. Until I say otherwise, these are on Hulu. The Hot Zone, Why the Last Man, Maggie, Little Demon. That bothers me because I actually like that show too. The Premise, Loving the Time of Corona, Everything's Trash, Best in Snow, Best in Dough, The One and Only Ivan on Disney Plus. The rest of these are on Disney Plus. Timmy Failure, Be Our Chef. That's kind of disappointing because that was a fun show to watch. Magic Camp, Howard, Earth to Ned, Foodtastic, Stuntman, Disney Fairy Tale Weddings, Wolfgang, It's a Dog's Life with Bill Farmer. Any of those mean anything to you at all?
No. And hearing you say, oh, this was a good show. Oh, I enjoyed this. This was fun to watch. It just makes me realize that maybe I don't stream enough with all these apps that I'm paying for and these things that I have. Like I pay a monthly fee for like 4 shows, maybe on like everything that I fucking, and they're only here. Like I'm paying for Amazon Prime for other reasons, but the only thing I really watch on Amazon Prime is The Boys, and the Amazon Prime doesn't even work on my fucking Xbox. So like I went to go watch some movies on there and it just will not work on my Xbox for some reason. So
wow. It's kind of like how Peacock was on my PlayStation for a while. It just like would randomly crash on me all the time. Just like this.
Oh no, I go into it and it just says something went wrong. There's no error code, nothing, and it will not play a video at all.
Oh, okay.
The app goes in. I go to play a movie. None of the movies will play. I've been trying to watch. I think it was Beast with Idris Elba, where he's like fighting a lion.
Yeah, it's a dope ass movie, dude.
I want to watch Nope. Like all this shit I want to watch, can't watch it.
Yeah, that's one. I don't know. That's one. You ever wonder what it's like if a wild animal like a lion just wakes up and chooses violence one day and never goes back on that decision? Like that is what Beast is. It is. Whew. But yeah, as far as these go, The World According to Jeff Goldblum was one. It was like that was a fun show. Like it was, it's nothing deep about it, but it's just him like learning about all these different things. Like he went deep into like people and their dogs, or like deep into like sneakers and all that kind of stuff. And it's just like it's Jeff Goldblum talking about this stuff though, so he's being Goldblum, so it's fun. Little Demon was a fun show on Hulu. It was about it's an animated show. It's about this girl. She's the son of Satan, and her mother has been trying to like keep her away from Satan all this time and all that kind of stuff. And her mother became this like crazy demon slayer kind of chick. It's like it's silly and fun. I didn't expect it to get a second season anyway, so I probably wasn't going to watch any more of it. But if it was going to get a second season, I would have been excited for it. I wasn't going to watch it again though, so it's not like I'm going to miss it. But
right.
Be Our Chef. It was another one that was just like, like it was one of those things that there was absolutely nothing else to watch. I'd watch it because it was just families like doing a cooking competition show, making foods inspired by like this different Disney stuff, and it was just that was interesting. It was cool. But yeah, the rest of these, I can't even say I knew they were there to begin with. So, like, Why the Last Man? I heard of it, but I didn't know anything about it. But
no, there was nothing on there that even like outside like that one I heard, and I was trying to think. I was like, I think I've seen some stuff on Reddit of just like maybe naked women from that show. Like, I'm watching for the plot on one of the Reddits that I check out, but other than that, like nothing.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's see. So that's what's happening with Disney. So y'all tell me if you think Disney's falling apart or if they're just, doing what they should be doing. It kind of makes sense though with them combining Disney and Hulu at the end of the year to like kind of be trimming stuff down. I get it.
See, I don't understand how if they own all of these properties. I mean, if they're paying people like for these properties, if they're not owned by like, I understand Hulu because I don't think Hulu outside of the Hulu originals really owns anything.
Right. It's mostly, most of that's like licensed stuff on Hulu.
But Disney owns everything. So like, if you already own it, it shouldn't cost you anything to put it on your streaming service, so there should be no reason to cut back.
Right. But if it's the same reason that Warner Brothers was doing it on Max, they start cutting so they can write that off as a loss for tax purposes and saves them money on the back end that way. But there's also the thing what they can start doing now. If they take those things off of their services, they can license them out to other streaming services and get paid for them. It's a stupid shit. Like the reason why we subscribe to your shit is because we thought you were gonna have all your shit on your shit. So that being taken away is a problem for me. But Matt, I think we can take a bit of a break here and get a word from our sponsors because sponsors are part of what makes this all work and part of the reason why we're able to keep doing this. So
plus everything that you're going to talk about, you could use while you're fucking those dudes to keep me alive.
You're absolutely right. So let's hear
every
from
bit of
them
it.
now. Want to spice things up in the bedroom? Then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Because you see, Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, AdamandEve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code erotica at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. Attention dog lovers. Are you looking for high quality products to spoil your furry friend? Then you need to check out dog.com. Because you see, dog.com is the go-to You know what? Apparently our sponsors just don't want to be heard from today. So we're gonna move on past that for right now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's happening. It's probably a StreamYard thing. But let's hope that's not going to be a problem for all our stuff here. Let's watch a trailer here, Matt.
Okay.
This is one that looked interesting to me. It looked interesting to you too, apparently. So let's check it out. This game called Ashfall.
Yeah.
All right. See what they got going on. You got sound, right?
I got sound.
Cool. Okay, we got post-apocalyptic look here. Ooh. Got a saddle on. Do I get to ride that thing? I want to ride that thing.
Is it a pig?
like a super warthog dog thing.
Definitely looks like you have to ride that thing.
Take the gun. Leave the shelter. Over the mountains.
And through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
Deserts.
Oh,
And there's crabs. Why are there crabs?
Go east.
Those look like the Sentinels from those second two Matrix movies.
mm-hmm.
Make some friends.
Well, I guess they were in the first Matrix movie too, but
Be powerful. Defeat all the monsters and enemies.
so it's a shooter.
Oh yeah.
Eh. Could be interesting, but we've talked about this before. Shooters really aren't my thing.
Yeah, I know.
The setting looks cool though.
Finish your mission.
Yep, you can ride it.
I don't mind third-person shooters as much as first-person.
Well, yeah, if I was forced to, try one, I'd be like, I'll give the third person a shot, but first person shooters definitely no. Because technically GTA is a third person shooter, but that's
Theoretically.
different. Okay. There's a beta in July if you all are interested in that.
That look cool.
That was one that started off. I was okay. I'm interested. And that the longer it went, the less I was interested. It's just like, Then they kind of got me back when they had him on the back of the little beach thing. Like, oh, you can ride those things. Looks like you got to tame it first because it was like bucking and shit like that. But
I would have rode the beast and the old lady.
And actually, the funny thing is, I mentioned GTA earlier, and there was actually some news from that dropped yesterday, and I forgot all about it because I saw it when I was somewhere where I couldn't add it in. But it looks like GTA 6 might release as soon as 2024, so we might be getting it next year. It's from like something that Take-Two said, the ones who are over Rockstar. They're the publisher. So Grand Theft Auto publisher Take-Two Interactive may have just revealed the release window for the next entry in the series, Grand Theft Auto 6. Based on statements made during Take-Two's annual earnings call, it seems likely that the highly anticipated title could launch as early as next year. The company's annual earnings report, listen to this, Take-Two shared a staggeringly high $8 billion net bookings goal for fiscal year 2025. Which kicks off next April. To put that number into perspective, the company reported a record-breaking net bookings of $5.3 billion this past year. In prior years, Take-Two's net bookings has hovered around $3 billion. The company elaborated on these projections during the call, stating, looking ahead, fiscal 2025 is a highly anticipated year for our company. For the last several years, we have been preparing our business to release an incredibly robust pipeline of projects that we believe will take our company to the even greater levels of success. In fiscal 2025, We expect to enter this new era by launching several groundbreaking titles that we believe will set new standards in our industry and enable us to achieve over $8 billion in net bookings and over $1 billion in adjusted unrestricted operating cash flow. We expect to sustain this momentum by delivering even higher levels of operating results in fiscal 2026 and beyond. Based on these numbers and statements, it seems likely that the company is anticipating a major release that will deliver unparalleled levels of success. Considering that the Grand Theft Auto series profitability, it seems extremely likely that release will be GTA 6. However, it's important to note this is speculation. Additionally, the 2025 fiscal year runs from April 2024 to March 31st, 2025, which is still a fairly large window for release. So there's a chance it can release next year in the fall is what I would guess. But they're saying, basically we expect to make a shit ton of money in the next fiscal year starting, in 2024. And if you got something that that you can really book on, it is GTA. So I'm guessing that that's what they're saying. Is like, yeah, this probably is going to be a GTA release in the next fiscal year, which cool.
Yeah.
Give me more GTA, which means, we'll probably see it soon. My guess is we won't see it at Summer Game Fest. Mostly because Rockstar likes to do their own thing as far as when they announce stuff and all that and not have it around anything else. They want all eyes on them. Like they did the same thing with Red Dead 2 when it came out. First thing they did, they just randomly one day changed the Rockstar logo on their Twitter from a yellow background to a red background. The internet lost their fucking shit. And then like a day later, they dropped the Red Dead trailer. It stopped the internet. So it's just, they can do that. So they don't have to go to Games Fest or anything like that. They can just do whatever the fuck they want and have all eyes on them. So I expect we'll get some kind of announcement later on this year, most likely, but I don't know, exactly when.
Yeah. I don't know. I have not played a GTA game. So I played 3, I played Vice City, and I played San Andreas. And I don't think
you didn't play 5. Okay.
No.
It is leaps ahead of those games, man. Like it is, yeah. But if you really weren't interested, then it probably might not be for you. So
I don't know. I just at that point in my life when 5 came out, I felt like I didn't have the time to put into it like I used to for games like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then also I saw like they just kept doing things to 5 and like re-releasing 5 and not giving people new games, and people were getting annoyed by that fact. So then I was like,
Well, when they re-released it on like the last gen on PS4 and Xbox One and all that, they actually like really updated the game. Like they added that first person thing. They added, it made it look way better. Like it was a considerable upgrade for that. It didn't cost like, as much or something like that. It may have been a free upgrade if I remember correctly.
Interesting.
But yeah. Let's see here. Let's talk a little CW. So this article comes from comicbook.com from Jenna Anderson. So the CW shows are going to start having much shorter seasons. The future of the CW is on a lot of TV fans' minds this week, as the now Nexstar owned network is canceling a number of its original shows, with a lot still unknown, including whether or not it could DC what comicbook.com write better. Where are your editors at?
Sorry, Jenna.
That it could cancel DC shows, or whether or not DC shows Superman and Lois and Gotham Knights will stick around on the network. Yeah, I need you all to do better here. On a new report sheds light on another way things on the CW are going to change going forward. Last week, the Hollywood Reporter revealed that the original shows renewed by the CW for the 2023-2024 season, Walker and All-American, will only have a maximum of 13 episodes in the next season. Other sources note that no matter how many homegrown originals the CW winds up with, none will feature episode counts of more than 13, with Walker already confirmed for its shortest order to date. So they're going to shorten all their seasons, Matt, including Superman and Lois and all those if they come back.
I kind of like I get it, but also I felt like the Flash and all that shit always had a bunch of filler episodes
Mhm.
because they had to get to 24 or whatever the fuck they did, and I wouldn't have minded if they had shortened the
Yeah.
seasons a little bit. So I'm
Same.
good with that.
Yeah.
They also canceled everything I want to watch on the CW. So like,
A whole lot of them. Yeah. And like I said, we don't even know if Superman and Lois is coming back or not. Hopefully, Gotham's isn't coming back. I mean, Gotham Knights. Why don't you
just
saying
hate Gotham Knights.
I really do. But
Thank God. Thank God Mara's off, and I'm not watching Gotham Knights, so you just don't have to talk
I don't
about
have to talk about it. Yeah. It's my favorite thing about Gotham Knights right now is the fact that I don't have to talk about it.
it.
Let's see. So we got some more news out of the CW though. So Powerpuff, Justice U, and more pilots have officially been scrapped at the CW. This article also comes from comicbook.com from Jenna Anderson. Let's see if she does
Not
better this time.
Powerpuff.
Yeah.
I need more.
So-
Mojo.
The CW has been undergoing a lot of changes after being acquired by Nexstar, with a lot of its existing scripted programming coming to a close or being canceled altogether. If Nexstar's new normal, in quotes, for the network wasn't already apparent, a new update finally seals the fate of a few long in development projects. According to a new report from TV Line, the CW is no longer pursuing, quote, any prospective series that were put into development during the network's old regime. This includes the live action Powerpuff Girls remake Powerpuff, which filmed a pilot in 2022 before being retooled off cycle. It also includes Justice U, a previously proposed spinoff for Arrow's John Diggle / Spartan, starring David Ramsey, the Archie comics inspired Jake Chang, and a female-led Zorro reboot. I didn't know about that one. That being said, there's a chance that these prospective shows aren't entirely dead, as the prospective studios that were originally working with the CW could end up developing them at other networks or platforms. But only time will tell if that ends up happening.
Okay.
So, bunch of stuff they were working on. Like, yep, we're not doing that no more. Like the Justice U thing, there was a time where I thought it wasn't happening anymore anyway. And then like later on, we got another update like saying, yeah, we're still doing it. We're still working on it. Like, okay. And now they're like, no, we're not doing that.
I mean, like I said, I have not watched the CW in a while. Even now, like I'm just waiting for the Flash to end so I can get caught up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for seasons of Lois and Clark, or Lois and Superman, Superman and Lois. There we go. That's one. That's the right order.
You got there. Yes.
To end so I can just binge it. Like I'm not tuning in every week to watch it. I'm not, recording it on my DVR. Like I'm interested in the shows, and maybe I'm the reason why all this people like me are the reason why all these shows. Yeah, we're part of the problem. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Let's watch another trailer.
What are we watching this time?
Well, I don't know if I'm, right about this. This might be a wild guess on my part, but you like Legos, right?
You might be able to say that.
Yeah, well, we got a trailer here for a game called Lego 2K Drive. So let's check that out.
Racing is everywhere in Big Butte. So, and how it's done. Boom! Touch the sky! That was awesome! Weaving in and out of the great stone monuments, surging along the dazzling waterways, and tearing up the town with friendly competition. You're on fire, Hotshot!
Dang it! Thanks to you, blockheads, I actually have to try this time. Oh, I'm going to smash you good for no apparent reason.
You really think you can beat me? Silky smooth.
Okay, so it looks like you're building your own vehicles, how you want to build them and all that, and then racing them.
Ow.
I'm into that.
Horsepower. Giddy up. Come on, Hotshot. Let's get back out there and show the world what you can really do.
Driving
It was
game,
Lego
awesome.
Mario Kart.
Yeah. And it's out now.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. I figured you'd be interested there. You wanna race some Lego cars, Matt?
You know what, Travis? I might be down to build a really cool Lego car and just fuck you up.
We should look into that and discuss it. We might have to stream that. Here's one I got. I just threw it in here because I was, because it's us. We're the resident Taco Bell people around here. And I'm not really a Mountain Dew person.
I am.
Yeah, I'm not. But I'm a Baja Blast guy. Like, I fucking love Baja Blast. I'm really not one that's in the Mountain Dew, but I love Baja Blast. So, this story also comes from comicbook.com, Adam Bernhardt. Hard Mountain Dew drops a Baja Blast variety pack. I know you don't drink, Matt, but this was interesting to me. I know you like Baja Blast. So, when it comes to Mountain Dew flavors, few stand as tall as the Baja Blast. Damn right. Tropical take on the legendary citrus soda. Now that Hard Mountain Dew has found its way into more markets, the alcoholic spin on Dew is celebrating its summer in a big way with all things Baja Blast. Tuesday, the Boston Beer Company announced the Hard Mountain Dew Baja Blast variety pack. In addition to the alcoholic Baja Blast drink, the line previously introduced 3 Baja flavors are also being introduced. In the coming weeks, you'll also be able to find Baja Blast Pineapple, Baja Blast Mango, and Baja Blast Punch in Hard Mountain Dew Baja Blast variety packs, wherever they're sold. Keeping in line with the typical bottled Baja Blast release schedule, the variety will be limited time pack only, available during the summer. As of now, Hard Mountain Dew products are only available in Arizona, Arkansas, Connecticut, Florida, Illinois, Iowa, Kentucky, Las Vegas, Minnesota, Missouri, Ohio, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Virginia. So in addition to the product reveal, the Boston Beer Company also announced a new position for the Hard Mountain Dew brand. Beginning immediately, the company will begin interviewing interested candidates for its open Chef Hard Officer position. Chief Hard Officer position. I don't know where I got
That's the job I want at Creatia World. Can I be the Chief Hard Officer?
Sure, why not?
I need that type.
But yeah, Hard Mountain Dew getting Baja Blast flavors now. I'm into it. I'll give it a shot at one point.
Well, that's the thing. Like you said, I don't drink much anymore. Not for any reason. I just kind of stopped.
Yeah,
but
really drink, yeah.
When I do go out on occasion, I may here or there. And we had a party at one of Kate's family members' house, and they had the Hard Mountain Dew, and I tried it, and I didn't hate it. And I'm listening to this and hearing that it's only available for the summer, and working on the house and getting the backyard all set up. Maybe I'll go get myself a case of Hard Mountain Dew so I can go sit out in the backyard by a fire and have some and enjoy myself. And
well, since I live in Georgia, I won't be able to get one here, but they have it in Florida, and I got family there, and I'll be visiting them at some point during the summer. So while I'm there, I'll have to go and get myself a Hard Mountain Dew or 2 or 5. And
Baja Blast,
yeah, particularly the Baja Blast, yeah. Because the others I don't give a shit about. Because if I'm gonna go, because I plan on going to visit them this summer and just getting drunk and floating around in their pool. So that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm really surprised that's not a bigger deal because you mix liquor with alcohol all the time, right? Like Jack and Coke, blah blah blah.
Pop with alcohol all the time.
Yeah.
You said mix liquor with alcohol. I'm like, liquor is alcohol.
Well, yeah, you mix liquor with alcohol. You mix
I do
liquor
that
with
too,
pop.
but
All the time. So the fact that there's not like a hard Pepsi or like a hard Coke, stuff
there
like
should be
that.
more of those, yeah.
I'm surprised.
A classic one is mixing rum or tequila with Baja Blast. It is very good. Let's watch another trailer here, Matt, and then we can get out of here.
All right, I'm all about being hard.
All right.
Chief Hard Officer, Gordon Matt Ritter.
So this one is for a little something called Brooklyn 45. I thought you might be interested in this one.
Really? This isn't like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, is it?
No.
Okay. Oh, all right.
God damn, it's good to see you guys.
DeFranco, get your ass out here.
Major?
You're all here tonight. That's
It's very special. It's been 6 weeks since Susie checked out.
Sweetheart, we all miss Susie.
Then please, will you humor me?
No,
No,
I
that's
don't like where
okay.
this is going.
No need.
With a
No need.
seance. Spirits speak direct.
Fucking white people.
If there are any spirits here, make yourselves known.
What the hell is that?
Don't you dare get up. What? We have to end the seance before we break the circle.
No shit.
Spirits, force your way into our world with all your might. Come in.
No,
What the
thank
fuck
you.
are you doing?
And
you broke the circle.
That means the door isn't closed yet.
To hell with you then. No. You're not gonna drag us into the dark with you.
This
Too late, bro.
This war is over.
Says who?
Okay.
Yeah.
How you feeling on that one?
It's something I would definitely watch. Horror is one of those things that I have been wanting to get. I just haven't justified having the time to really sit down and watch a bunch of horror movies that I haven't seen, like with everything else going on. So, like, until I can find that kind of time where I don't have anything else going on, and I can just spend like a month doing that every night without other shit. I have not done it, but I want to. And there's been a lot of shit, and that is definitely something I would watch, and then sit there and talk bad about my people the entire time because they do dumb shit.
Yeah, and we didn't hear the spirit's voice, but I imagine if you did, it might sound a little something like.
Well, have you summoned me? I missed you too.
Yeah, that's the little girl from the beginning of the show who did our intro.
Oh man, but I think we can get out of here now, man. I think we got a solid show here. How you feeling?
Good. Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, thank you all for watching. Don't forget you can, like I said, watch us on Twitch, on YouTube. But also, you can watch us on Matt's favorite place. Matt, what's your favorite place for them to watch us?
Pornhub.com/model/Creation World, where you can go check out everything that Creation World does on Pornhub. And Pornhub exclusive content like the watch alongs that we did for Evil Head and the Texas Dildo Masquerade, which you can only find on Pornhub.
Yeah, man. Also, if you want to know more about us, basically what we do, the way you do that is by going to creationworld.com. That's where you find out everything that we do, all the shows we have, about the whole team. You want to know things about the team? You want to know how many tattoos Matt has? Do you want to know where those tattoos are? You may not be able to find out all that information at creationworld.com. You should go there and look. You can also find out things like, what's my favorite drink? How many piercings does Vince have? Where are those piercings? You should go to creationworld.com and maybe find out.
Find out how many times a day I use the bidet that Travis convinced me to buy that I now have.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Also, on the socials, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, at It's Creation World. That is at ITSCREATIA World. And on Facebook at Facebook.com/Creation World. And while you're on Facebook, you should go to our Facebook groups. One of them being Facebook.com/group/Them Dragons. And that's where you go. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, The House of the Dragon, or if you just think dragons are cool like I do, head on in there, drop your, Game of Thrones, House of Dragon memes, or if you just got a cool picture of a dragon, put it in there, and I'll be all over that. Love dragons. But wrestling fans, we got a spot for you too. Matt, tell them where they should go.
Facebook.com/group/Smacking It Raw, or you could tune in tonight and every Friday night live on both Twitch.tv/Creation World and YouTube.com/Creation World and Facebook.com/Creation World, where you can catch us talking the weekend wrestling. It's me, Vince, and Katie tonight, breaking down everything that's been going on in WWE and AEW, spitting and swallowing what we like and what we don't. So come join us 11 p.m. Central, midnight Eastern time for those of you in the future. yes, we do really need to know about all the body parts.
Cool. All right, and also you can follow me on both Twitter and Instagram at Lord_Cusslott. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT. Matt, where can they find you?
On Twitter only at Matt Ridders, at MATTRIDDER, or at Getting Off for horror content. Come check me out there.
All right. Well, that's going to be it. We will see you all next week. We got a full week of shows as always, but we also have our live reaction to the PlayStation Showcase next week. It's going to be a good time. We hope to see you all there. It'll be myself. It'll be at the Will Gray and Big Beezy herself, Bridget Holmes, live reacting to that. It'll be a good time. But until then,
We out.